Hey everybody, welcome to this live today. I'm going to tell you something that nobody's going to tell you about running a business and getting help. Coaching is dead and consulting is a cage. Now listen, I know that's a pretty bold way to start this off, but just stick with me. Let me see if I can explain. Everywhere you look, people are selling you another $5,000 mastermind or a $25,000 consulting retainer that promises that this is finally going to be the breakthrough that you need. But here's the thing that I've learned working with founders and teams over the years. Your business is only going to rise to the level of your leadership. And leadership just can't be built by hiring another coach or paying another consultant. It's built by designing clarity, rhythm, and empowerment into the very fabric of the way that you run your business every single day. So think about it. Maybe you're the founder who works 60 plus hours a week. You're exhausted and your team's always waiting on you to make every single decision. Maybe you've even tried hiring more staff thinking, okay, this is going to do it. It's going to lighten my load. But instead, it created more personalities for you to manage, more payroll to cover, maybe even some more stress for you to deal with. Maybe you've paid for coaching calls or masterminds. And while the advice was good and sound and it felt like it would make a difference, it never really stuck. And then you're right back to the daily grind just a week later. Maybe you've even tried all the apps. You've read the productivity books. You've listened to the leadership podcasts, but none of it really worked because the real problem was never really about time management. The real problem is dependency. You become the glue that's holding everything together. And that glue, it's probably drying up pretty fast. It's not unlimited, right? Here's the harsh truth. When you're the glue, your team never learns to solve problems without you. Every question, every fire, every decision, it all comes back to you. That's why I say that coaching is dead and consulting is a cage. We have to evolve. Both models keep you dependent. Yeah, they give you advice, but they don't change the very operating system that's installed within your business. And that's where Leaders Evolution comes swooping in. What we do is very different. We're not going to rent you some advice. We're going to help you build an actual operating system for leadership. We're going to give you the tools to build empowered teams so that you can get your freedom back. We're going to show you how to install decision-making clarity so your business runs on rhythm, not chaos. We're going to help you create ownership culture so that problems get solved at the right level, not just filtered back to your desk. I mean, really, that's why I built Leaders Evolution. And listen, it's not another course. It's not another hidden high-ticket program. It's the first leadership operating system that you actually live inside of every day. Let me give you a little example so you can see what it looks like in practice. One of our members runs a construction company with about 25 employees. And when he came to us, he was in the field easily 60 plus hours a week. Every decision ran through him. Turnover was high. Margins were brutally slipping. And he was exhausted. Oh, and by the way, after all that, he had to go sell more jobs. So within 90 days within inside Leaders Evolution, here's what happened. He reduced his field time by 80%. Now, that's 60 hours down to under 12. And he empowered a foreman and an office lead to run the day-to-day operations and hired a salesperson. The profit margins actually lifted by 12% immediately because decisions were being made at the right level by the right people. Now, the result for this owner, he reclaimed 15 hours every week. He closed his most profitable quarter ever, and for the very first time in years, he took a family vacation and didn't get one phone call from the crew, not even a text. Now, I don't want to oversell anything, so let's just talk about what maybe a worst case scenario. Let's say you only reclaimed 8 hours a week instead of 15. That's still 32 hours every month that you get back. Think about what you could do with 32 extra hours every single month. Now, some of you are thinking, look, Josh, this sounds too good to be true. How can this be affordable when coaching programs cost thousands of dollars? That's a great question. It's absolutely the right thing to ask. But I want you to think about this. Why should clarity and empowerment be locked behind $5,000 gates? You see, that pricing model exists to keep you dependent. So I flipped it. In fact, for less than the cost of one coaching session, you get the entire system. Not advice that fades, but an environment that sticks because you've built it. If you're curious right now, don't overthink it. go right to ownersclarity.com. You're going to see an 8-minute video there that I filmed. It's free. It lays out exactly how this works. It's the same video that's convinced many people over the years to finally step out of survival mode. Same content. Ownersclarity.com. Type it into another tab right now so you don't forget. Now, let me see if I can explain the cost of what happens if you wait. Every week that you put this off, you're losing 8 to 15 hours that you could have already reclaimed. That's dozens of hours every single month, stolen from your family, your health, or even just to build strategy that your business desperately needs. And the longer that you wait, the more your team learns to rely solely on you for every decision. What feels like a busy season for you is going to become permanent real life because dependency is going to harden. And that's why I'm urging you to take this step right now. Here's what happens when you go to ownersclarity.com. You'll watch the free 8-minute video. It's easy, it's simple. If it resonates with you, you can join Leaders Evolution today for only $19. And you're going to get 30 days to test drive the system. Reclaim some time, see what results come for you. If it doesn't work, just cancel anytime. No pressure. Guess what? It's going to work. Now, the only real risk of staying is you staying stuck in that cycle of exhaustion and dependency. So let me just ask you, are you ready to be free to lead? If you are, go now to ownersclarity.com. Watch the breakdown, take the step. Your business, your team, your family, they'll all thank you. Don't wait, pull up ownersclarity.com while we're sitting here talking. And even if you just watch the video, you're going to see the shift that I'm talking about, and I'm pretty sure you're going to come out of it with some decent ideas on how to change. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, leadership is not about more hustle. It's about building clarity, rhythm, and empowerment into the way that you lead, the way that you function. I want to thank you for taking the time to join me and listen to this today. I can't wait to see what you do with your first 8 to 15 hours back this week. I'm going to be back on Thursday, same time, same place. I'll dig a little bit deeper into what we're talking about and what we're doing. But in the meantime, go to ownersclarity.com. Take the 8 minutes, see what you think. Let me know. Love to hear back from you. See you on Thursday.